Hello, I'm Daniel Chi, back again today. Yeah, I'm on my staircase doing my recording today. Yeah, today I'll be talking a quick one, a topic everybody must have experienced in life in one way or the other, maybe by your friend, you yourself. Okay, so what am I talking about? You notice a trend on a guy spending money on a girl through school, maybe trying to help her succeed in life, maybe through school or through business. And then you realize that when it is time for a guy to say, hey, baby, I love you, let's get married, then you see the girl acting up, giving excuses why she's no longer interested in the whole thing, why she's fed up, she's must have found someone else, she gives excuses. So what am I saying? Like a story of this bus driver who picked up a girl, put her through secondary school, paid everything, helped the family with foodstuffs, with medication, and then um, through university, paid everything, helped this girl, did virtually everything. But at the end of the day, when he now came to pay her bride price, the girl said, my family said no, I should not get married to you, blah blah blah. So this guy thought it was a joke. Then he went to the family of this girl to, ask them if this is true. They told him, yeah, it's true. And the reason the girl gave was that he's an illiterate, Wow. So to me, I say, so she never knew that this guy was an illiterate. All this while this guy was putting her through school, helping her do everything. At the end of the day, the family chased him away, threatened him never to come back again. That after all, what has he done? What has he spent? So you see how people could be ungrateful in life. Then this guy was bittered, Then he said, the girl called him up and said, okay, after all, how much did you spend? The guy who is about to get married to me is gonna pay you everything. Well, to me, I would advise the guy should just accept his money back and move on with life. But what I could have said about all this thing is that by then, while he was putting this girl through school, he could have at least paid her bride price and got married to her, At least the girl would go to school from his home. So a lot of things could have happened while the girl was going to school. Maybe people advised her wrongly, telling her, hey, quit him, this guy is more better, he's an illiterate. But the same illiterate trained you in school, helped your family when your family had nothing to give. All of a sudden you found a rich guy, then who is educated, abandon this guy. So this happens a lot. It has affected a lot of people. Okay, there's this other story of a guy who did similar thing. I know. So he picked this girl up, put her through WAEC. She wrote her WAEC, then helped her struggle, got admission in Imo State University. Then at the end of the day, paying her hostel fee, everything. Then one fateful night, he just said to himself, let me just go around and check on this girl. On getting there, he saw wonders. He saw his girl with a guy in the room. Late night, around after 9:10, they were together in the room. The guy was only putting on boxers and the girl, what girls could put on. They were just together there. Then he was like, wow. Then the girl could try to explain, give excuses, it's not what you think. He's just a friend, he comes around every time we stay together. Then you could wonder, a guy who wears boxers coming around to you in that manner, and then you said you have someone who you call your lover, who you want to get married to. Well, at the end of the day, she was able to convince him, and after on, the worst happened. When the girl went for service, the next thing he could tell this guy is, go on with your life. I'm no longer interested, blah blah blah. You see, all because she felt she must have used him, achieve her aim. So now these are scenarios of things that has happened. Too many stories that if I start, I can't just stop. I don't want to make the video long. So what am I saying? People who do this is not just all about the girls. Also guys do it when girls try to put them up through business or through school. You see these guys also, like a girl who sponsored her guy abroad to study. So when this guy, she works in the bank, she sponsored him. When he got there, he was like, after studying, he just wrote a letter to this girl saying, just move on with your life, I'm sorry, we can't get married anymore. That he has found a girl he wants to get married to over there in the US. So you see how heartbroken this could be. So it's not only to the guys or it happens vice versa. Girls do it, guys do it. So, but why do people do this? I don't think it's fair, you know. The law of karma, don't do to others what you don't want others to do to you. In one way or the other, you could be caught up in the whole thing, but I would say that, for example, a guy who wants to hook up to a girl should first of all make sure that if you know you want to train this girl in school, first of all, advise you pay her bride price first or get married to her properly. Then you can educate her, you can put her through school from your home, even if you are an illiterate or whatever, or you're a graduate, this can happen to anybody. First of all, get married to her so that you are sure that she will not leave you after training her in school. Not just training her in school, you have to monitor her to give her the proper guidance, else somebody else will help you do that and then could advise her wrongly, friends, influence, so that is it. Also, girls, it's not fair treating a guy who must have helped you, but sometimes you will think the other way around. If that is not the future, if you don't have future with this person, it will not work, because everybody is destined. We are all destined to, in a way, so if that girl is not part of your destiny, so just forget it. If it's not working, don't force it, because if she's the wrong person for you, that marriage will never work. So when such thing happens, just try to learn your lesson out of it, and then maybe when you marry the right one, you can tell your kids, hey, this happened to me, don't do the same mistake. So sometimes we learn from our mistakes. So when something happens and the girl doesn't come back, never you beg, because a girl you beg to marry you, it means you have to beg her virtually for everything. You have to beg her, please baby, do this, please, please. Everything must be please, because remember, you started with begging her to marry you. So never beg a girl too much. When she says no, it's over, just let her go. She's not your destiny. If she's yours, she will come back to you. Also, girls, the same thing. When a guy leaves you, don't overcry, don't over want to commit suicide or do something crazy. If it's not yours, it's not yours. Some girls have wished to marry a guy only to hear later that he got married and died after 2 years. So they say, oh, I'm lucky, so it could have been me. I could have married him and he could have just still died after 3 years, 2 years of cancer, of an ailment. So sometimes they say, wow, thank God I didn't even marry him. Sometimes they could think that guy is all and all, and finally they see that the guy they got married is even far better than the other guy, because they now see their former guys still poor. They say, oh my God, so if I'd married this guy, I would have been in this poverty. So sometimes things happen for our own good, but we don't see the future. So sometimes we think, why me, I suffered for this girl, blah, blah, blah. Well, sometimes it's for your good, that she left you. So in everything we give thanks, but I have to say that, hey girls, guys, if you know you're not interested in somebody, don't let him spend his money on you after wasting years with you. You just dump him. That's not fair, So if you know a friend who is training a girl in school, or your girlfriend who is training a guy in school or in business, try to tell her, be careful, make sure this guy marries you properly, okay? Make sure he marries you properly, or maybe at the end then you have to pay the price, because it has happened to a lot of people. As I'm talking now, I know you can remember somebody it has happened to. Well, anyway, what am I saying? Shine your eyes, play wise when you're with a girl or with a guy, because this world, you never can tell what's in a girl's heart or a guy's heart, so that's all I have to say for now. So take it easy, like my video, put your comment down, subscribe. See you next time. I'm Daniel Chi. Bye.